Okay. Hi, everybody. So, we're not coming back from spring break, as you know. And I'm here to let you know about all of the situations as far as what to complete. So, as of right now, we're still continuing our learning, especially for you guys. There's been no information yet about moving the test, and I'm sure Mr. B will let you know about anything about how that occurs in IB and stuff along those lines. However, we're in review mode. Okay, so we're going to start out with kind of Edgenuity, which is going to be review based. It's going to have review practice, tests that are on there, and things along those lines. I'm going to explain how they're going to be graded, and I'm also going to explain the expectations that go with all of that and where to find everything and maybe what's going to happen in the coming weeks. Okay, but we're going to focus on week 1 right now just to keep it very simple. All right, so obviously to access everything, you want to go onto the Google Classroom, and that's where everything will be. So here is your Google Classroom, and it's got all the stuff for 2 weeks. I think I might be adjusting week 2 in your future, but as of right now, it is what it is. So if you click on emergency lesson plans for week 1, it kind of breaks it down what reviews are going to be taking place. So for day 1, it's test prep review. Day 2 is practice test. Day 3 is for your response, and then a test review, and then a culminating exam practice. For anything that is a test review, those are all classwork grades. Anything that is, and you also have a vocabulary test on day 3. For anything that is a test, so the vocabulary test, the culminating exam practice, those are going to be test grades. Well, the culminating exam practice on day 5 will also be a classwork grade, but it'll be worth more than the other classwork grades. So the more important that the assignment is, the more weight that it's going to have. I don't have the specifics on what that's going to be, but just know that culminating review where it covers everything is going to be worth more than just practice up to that review. I'll explain about what's going to go into the assessment category. So there's assessments next week that are scheduled. And then we do have scheduled on April 6th a paper 2 practice mock exam that is going to be graded and turned in. As of right now, obviously, I don't know if that is going to be happening. The Georgia State Department is meeting on the 23rd, and we're going to know more information about that when it comes to that in the future, okay? So just be mindful that that's going to be happening soon, okay? Yeah, so anyways, let's go back to what we got for this week. Let's just focus it week by week and we'll see how it goes. So how to log in Edgenuity and what is Edgenuity. So to log into Edgenuity, you have to go through your Clever. And Clever is kind of a full website that you don't have to remember your password. The password to Clever is just your school login account. It's your school email address with your school login password. So I have a link for the Clever on the site. Just go ahead and click it. Once you click on the Clever, it should take you to Savannah-Chatham County School District. If it doesn't, there should be a selection for student login for you to just go ahead and find the county and the school, type in, even search for the school, Johnson High School, and it'll show up and it'll take you to this login. You want to click on Login with Active Directory. When you click on that, if you are logged in through the Google Classroom under your account, it'll take you straight into the Clever page as you see here. And it should say Johnson High School at the top. If it doesn't, it's going to take you to the Chatham County login screen. And again, it's just your email address and then your password. You want to go ahead and scroll down past district apps, and there's going to be more apps section, and it's going to have Edgenuity on there. You want to just go ahead and click Edgenuity, and then it takes you straight into your Edgenuity account. All right, and it will take you to your page. Your page is not going to look like this. Your page is going to look like something else. So I'm going to log in. Oops, not that. I'm going to go ahead and log in as a student so that you can see what it's going to look like. Okay, and again, you don't want to do it this way. You want to do it your way, logging into whatever you have, etc., etc. But again, it's still going to be your passwords. Okay. All right. When you get into the Edgenuity, for you, it's going to look like this. Okay, so it's going to have, if you have any other classes that are enrolled, it's going to have those classes kind of shown up here. And then right here, it's going to have your assignment for whatever class you have. There's going to be a tracking bar there. The tracking bar kind of tells you if you're on task, if it's green, if it's yellow, you're falling behind, if it's red, you're very far behind and need to catch up. It also has your actual grade here. Your actual grade is only, so let's say you work up onto certain assignments and you get only 20% of the assignments done, but you've gotten 100% on all those assignments. Your actual grade is going to show up as a 20 because it means that you only completed and got full credit for only 20%. The actual grade that you get here at the end of all of the assignments on Edgenuity are going to be a test score. So that's what's going to go into the grade book. All of the other little assignments that are reviews or vocabulary tests, which will also be a test score but not worth as much, and anything like practice, those are all going to go as classwork grades. So you're getting a lot of grades through this. So it's really important to make sure you work diligently, take good notes, review the material. Use this time to review the material that you need to learn in order for the IB exam. If we're not taking it in May, you might be taking it in the summer. It's just going to depend on what's going to happen, and you need to still be prepared because by now you should be prepared for your exams, and we're just kind of refining the stuff that you should already have and know. All right. When you click into Edgenuity, it'll take you straight to whatever lesson you are. This is not what yours is going to look like. This is a lesson for year one students, but it's going to just take you through your practice, and you just work through it, and you just click next, and it'll take you through it. It's very user friendly. It's very simple. If you have any questions, as you can see, Jacoby already had a question. If you ask a really dumb question, I'm probably going to give you a dumb answer, but it will be constructive and it will be because I love you. But if you do have problems logging in, or if you have questions about any of the assignments, anything like that, please don't hesitate to let me know. Please leave the comments on Google Classroom. My notifications go straight to my phone. I'm more likely going to answer you more quickly. That way, if you send it through email, I only get that information if I check my email. So it just depends, and it's going to be a lot slower. If for some reason you've been trying to contact me on Google Classroom and it's not working, you all have my phone number. Please go ahead and send me a text only if you can't reach me on Google Classroom. All right. That's pretty much the start. That's what to find. That's what you need to do. All of the week one stuff will be checked and graded on March 28th, I believe. Yeah, Saturday, March 28th, which means all assignments are expected to be due and finished by that Friday at midnight. If it's not completed by that time, then it will not be accepted. There's no late grades here. There's no reason for there to be late grades unless you're having probably some technical difficulty. And by that time, before you get there, you should have notified me before that. So if I haven't spoke to you or there's no notifications for that, I'm not taking the assignment. It's either done by Friday at midnight or it's not, and I'll take those grades from there. All right. Yeah, so this is what we're doing. I don't know how long we're going to be doing this. I don't know if we're going to see each other again, but hopefully we will. Hopefully we will be able to reduce the curve and calm down infections, and we will be able to see each other and do face-to-face class meetings. So stay safe, take care of your family, use this time to organize, and know that you're still probably going to have examinations at the end to prepare for this time, and use this time wisely. All right, guys. Well, I will check in with you. I'll probably upload another video at the beginning of next week. So kind of either tell you about changes for week 2, or just tell you what you need to do and what's expected of week 2. All right, guys, stay safe.